Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. General Hospital predictions suspect Cyrus Renault might be back to his old murderous self, and he could strike again soon on the ABC soap opera. Currently, on General Hospital, Cyrus Renault is popping up here and there. Mostly, he's back to visit with his comatose niece, Lulu Spencer. He's been talking to her and reading to her, hoping she'll wake up soon. Also, he's trying to prove himself to his sister, Laura Spencer, and their brother, Martin Gray. The former mobster claims to be reformed and a man of God now. However, we have seen him drift back toward his old habits. Recently, at General Hospital, Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens, took a turn for the worst and almost died. It turns out that her ventilator stopped working. Dr. Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, and head nurse Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Herbst, couldn't believe it. They said those vents never go bad because maintenance is meticulous and they're extremely careful with their equipment. In addition to that, Cyrus recently said that he did something for Laura. So it's highly likely that he tampered with Lulu's ventilator at General Hospital. Perhaps to end her suffering and give Laura some peace. However, now Lulu has a donor, Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco. So there is hope for her to get better and possibly even wake up. Fans know that Sam McCall is going to die soon, and Cyrus could very well be behind it. Currently, something is floating around social media that's tied to a reliable source. It says that Cyrus murders Sam by putting the drug Digitalis into her IV bag. If it plays out this way, it's likely that Cyrus takes Sam out so Lulu can have her life back. Right now, Sam is in a committed relationship with Lulu's ex-husband, Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna. So with Lulu getting another chance at life, Cyrus might want to get Sam out of the way so Dante is free to be with Lulu. General Hospital fans will recall that before Lulu collapsed, she admitted she still loved Dante, and it was stopping her from moving on. And even though Dante is in love with Sam and happy with her, he admits that he still loves Lulu. Lulu is Cyrus' family, and in his own twisted way, he wants the best for her. So chances are, he gets rid of Sam to pave the way for a Lanty reunion. No doubt, the Sam McCall fanbase is furious that she's off the show. She's a 21-year General Hospital veteran, and her fans are loyal. Indeed, they will flip if she is taken out by Cyrus. It's one shock after another on GH. Keep watching to see if Cyrus Renault kills Sam on the ABC daytime drama. General Hospital, one of the longest-running soap operas on television, has continued to captivate its audience with its intricate plot twists, complex characters, and shocking revelations. One of the most intriguing and nefarious characters in recent years has been Cyrus Renault, the ruthless and calculating mob boss portrayed by Jeff Kober. Since his arrival in Port Charles, Cyrus has managed to make waves, not only in the criminal underworld, but also in the lives of the hospital's residents. As viewers continue to watch the drama unfold, there's a looming question: is Cyrus poised to strike again? Cyrus Renault's entrance into the world of Port Charles was nothing short of dramatic. The character made his debut in 2020 as a formidable figure in organized crime, intent on taking over the business operations that had once been controlled by the Corinthos family. His arrival created immediate conflict with Sonny Corinthos, Port Charles' most powerful mob boss, and set the stage for a long-running power struggle that would affect many of the town's residents. Cyrus, with his polished demeanor, ability to manipulate situations, and ruthless tactics, soon demonstrated that he was no mere threat. He was a master of playing the long game, using people as pawns to achieve his personal goals. His influence spread throughout Port Charles, corrupting local politics, law enforcement, and even the medical field, culminating in a string of dangerous encounters with those closest to Sonny and his family. But what made Cyrus particularly dangerous was his ability to mask his true nature. He presented himself as a legitimate businessman, often under the guise of philanthropist. His calm, calculated approach to power made him even more unpredictable. As viewers saw, even his own family members were not exempt from his manipulative tactics, and his relationships were often strained, a result of his need to maintain control at any cost. Despite his initial success in his criminal empire, Cyrus eventually faced significant setbacks. In the battle for supremacy in Port Charles, he lost his influence over several key players. His aggressive actions, such as orchestrating kidnappings, standoffs, and even murder, brought him to the attention of law enforcement. As he attempted to continue his empire, it became clear that his power was slipping, especially after Sonny Corinthos, his arch-nemesis, made a series of successful moves to counter his strategies. One of Cyrus' most significant defeats came when he was arrested and imprisoned, following a series of failed plots and confrontations with the authorities. While he was incarcerated, it seemed like his reign of terror had finally come to an end. The Corinthos family and the citizens of Port Charles were momentarily able to breathe easier, knowing that the notorious mob boss was behind bars. However, soap operas like General Hospital rarely allow villains to stay down for long. As viewers eagerly await the next chapters in the drama, the question of whether Cyrus Renault will make a comeback remains one of the most tantalizing. Given his previous actions and cunning nature, it seems likely that Cyrus has not been defeated for good. The patterns of his character suggest that he is always plotting, always scheming. Even while in prison, he has been known to pull strings and manipulate people from behind bars, so it is entirely plausible that he has been laying the groundwork for his return. One of the primary motivations for Cyrus to strike again could be revenge. After all, he has a long history of seeking vengeance against those who have wronged him. His vendetta against Sonny Corinthos remains one of his defining motivations. With Sonny seemingly out of the picture after a recent shooting, Cyrus might see an opportunity to reassert his control over Port Charles and finish what he started. His thirst for power and domination could fuel a return that shakes the foundations of the town. Additionally, Cyrus has proven that he is not above using family ties to further his goals. His complicated relationship with his sister, Laura Spencer, the current mayor of Port Charles, has already created tension in the town. Laura's political career could be an attractive avenue for Cyrus to exploit, especially now that she holds significant sway over the town's direction. If Cyrus were to make his return, it would be in his best interest to use Laura as both an ally and a pawn, manipulating her to achieve his desires. Furthermore, Cyrus has a reputation for exploiting weaknesses in the criminal world, and he knows that alliances can shift quickly. With several key players in the mob world uncertain about their futures, he could easily find ways to destabilize the status quo and re-establish his dominance. Even those who were once opposed to him could be coerced into working with him if the right leverage is applied. If Cyrus does return, one of the most intriguing aspects will be the alliances he forms and the new enemies he makes. He is known for his ability to forge unexpected partnerships, often working with individuals who might seem unlikely allies. For instance, he could seek out the support of people who were once loyal to Sonny or those who feel betrayed by the current power structure in Port Charles. These alliances could create new conflicts, with loyalties tested and characters forced to make difficult choices. Additionally, the return of Cyrus would likely draw in new enemies. The Corinthos family, still reeling from the trauma of losing Sonny, would undoubtedly rally to stop him from taking over their territory. Likewise, law enforcement would continue to pursue him, eager to put him behind bars for good. The stakes would be higher than ever as the battle for control of Port Charles intensifies. Another possibility is that Cyrus could expand his operations outside the criminal underworld. His previous forays into the medical world, such as his involvement in drug trafficking and manipulating hospital staff, could lead him to target other sectors of society, potentially creating alliances with powerful business magnates or even politicians in other cities. His ambition has no bounds, and his quest for control could extend well beyond Port Charles, setting the stage for a broader conflict that affects multiple communities. As General Hospital continues to weave its intricate web of drama, the possibility of Cyrus Renault returning to wreak havoc is a storyline that fans are eager to see unfold. His intelligence, ruthlessness, and unyielding desire for power make him a formidable adversary who will stop at nothing to achieve his goals. Whether he returns for revenge, power, or to settle unfinished business, one thing is certain: his comeback will bring even more turmoil to Port Charles. With the show's history of unexpected twists and turns, it's impossible to predict exactly how Cyrus' return would play out. But one thing is for sure: his striking nature and ability to manipulate those around him will make for a thrilling ride ahead. Will Port Charles be able to stop him once again, or will Cyrus strike with even greater force than before? Only time will tell.